Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Around the World with me, Mihir 37. So we're here, of course, in Hong Kong, Old Kai Tak Airport, and in this flight we're going to be flying out to Taipei. I can't remember exactly how far it is. It's out to the northeast. Let's get in here and get going. We'll turn on the tank selectors. Turn on the battery. Having the beacon. Avionics 1, I'll turn on the generator. Move this all the way up. The fuel boost. The starter. That low idle. Hopefully she doesn't go flying. It always moves at least a little bit. Like... throttle up a little, and see, there it goes. With the parking brake was on, I don't know. Of course, like I said, I had to throttle up a little bit, but I just don't get it why it always does that. Alright, turn off the fuel boost and the starter. Avionics 2. Dead on. Now we're gonna have to push back. Pitot heat, drop auto heat. I'm not gonna use ATC to get out of here. We're just gonna go to the runway. So we'll hit for the pushback. I'll take the parking brake off. Let's look at the distance. 483 miles. Alright. Head over to Taipei, Taiwan. It's on the northeast of the island. I guess maybe just the north of the island. And then from there we'll probably go up to China. Shanghai maybe? I can't remember which one it is. One of the major airports up there. And then we're going to switch over and go I wanted to do one probably flight to Japan. And then we'll continue north up to Russia. If we take this, get on the runway here, we can actually should just take off from here. But see, it says, does that mean no? We'll have to go to the right here. Why do you have two taxiways there? So you can get on one of them. Alright. Go ahead. Set the flaps. Let's stop right here. Strobe and landing lights. So this is kind of like the beginning that I like. We just come out here and get right on out of here. I love it. This all the way up. Set this to 11.5. Come on, plane. She acts like she doesn't want to move, hardly. Alright, I'll try and set the runway heading real quick. On 135. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. Moving to Taipei. I love this airport though. I love all the aircraft. It's one of the best things about the scenery is just all the aircraft. It's insane. And we're really fighting me to the left. Alright, get on out of here. Flaps. Monte Carlo cigarettes, I guess. Man, it's just such a cool airport. It's a shame that they had to get rid of it. It's just too small and in a horrible area, but it's just such a cool airport. Everyone, I guess the new one is supposedly to be amazing and everything, but just getting rid of that airport is just sad. Autopilot, heading, the vertical speed. I'll set this to 1,000. I can never move it the right way. Just gotta watch out for this mountain over here. I put all the scenery at dense. Scenery complexity and autogen are both at dense. I always have to get like a texture. I don't know why. Video card isn't even overclocked today. Beautiful area. Really, really beautiful. Like I say, I guess they turned it into like a cruise terminal and put condos and stuff over there. I think a little bit of the runway is so exposed and everything, from what I understand, but basically unrecognizable. Sad. Because I used to, like, seeing old things like that kind of torn down. Like, I'm a Tigers fan of baseball, and we had the old Tigers Stadium, and then they, built the new Comerica Park years ago, and had to tear down old Tigers Stadium. It's kind of sad seeing things, part of history, go like that, I guess. The people that live near that airport probably don't miss it. Kowloon. Man, that was quick getting out of there. I think that's the quickest departure I've ever had on any airport for anything. We were parked right next to it and just got right out of there. That's kind of sweet, though. We're going up to 11.5. Let's see. Give it a little more throttle here. Trying to keep it out of the flashing zone. That's gonna be close. That is so sensitive. Just moving a little bit really changes that big time. Come on back. Alright. Get us going a little bit quicker. So about 3 hours, but I think we cruise around 167 or something like that, so it'll be even less than that. It's not too far, 476 miles. It's not too bad. But there's nothing to see now. We're out of everything. Just some islands over here. So I'll go ahead and speed it up, and be back in just a bit. Alright everybody, I slowed it down to normal speed. We're about 27 miles out, 5,500 feet. Stopped it there. So we need to get a hold of them, RCTP. And we'll hit up the tower for a full stop landing.
Taipei Tower, Cessna is 24 miles west with Golf to land. Cessna Taipei Tower, Y
straight in, runway 5.
Altimeter 3000.
Hit that altimeter reset. Acknowledge that, and we'll go over a little to the right. That means we need to get down though. So we're going to get down to 3,000. I'm going to get off the throttle, slow it down. Let's check out the map, see if we got any ILS here. Runway 5. 111.1. 111.1. There we go. Switch that over. It was 052 was the heading of it. Oops. Alright, 052. So let's go over to the right a little more. We were up the coast for a long time, then we were over the water for the last, I don't know, third of the flight or so. See if I can move the range down a little bit. Alright. I'm going to come over just a little bit more so we can make a longer approach and try to use the ILS. The glide slope is above us, so that's good. I just slowed it down a little soon. Because we're 20 miles out now. I think we slowed it down more than we really needed to, but it's alright. Go ahead and move this up to 2x. It's not anything to even look at over the water. There are a lot of clouds, so I've noticed that because I turned the cloud detailer coverage or whatever to medium like a long time ago, but I've had a lot of flying where the sky is just filled with clouds, so I like these big fluffy ones. They look very good, but man, I'm gonna head a little to the left now. Which is probably a little too soon because we're not even over land. Still well below the glide slope. I don't know if this is going to be it or not. There, just under 15 miles out. See, it always seems like we end up a little closer than it looks like we're going to be on the map. Yeah, those are the runways. Just slow it down to normal speed. Glide slope is starting to move down a little bit. So I'm going to need to allow us to get down a little bit as well. We're down to 125 knots. Make sure that we're at normal. Yep. So that's probably going to be us right there. Very long approach. I think this is... I moved that down. I can't remember if I moved that down or not. I think I did. So it's at 30 miles instead of 50. That would be one thing. You know what? I haven't been using the procedures function on that either. I think 5 is the one on the left, but I actually don't know. That's kind of worrisome. Let's see if it, Alright, so it is getting us. Hit the approach. At 20 feet a minute. Alright, so it is changing. Sometimes I get a little worried it doesn't act like it wants to go down with it. See, it's actually getting below us. Alright, there's 1 notch of flaps. That's going to balloon us up a little bit, and it's going to get even off even worse. Knots. Man, there's water all over this place. I know I put everything on dense, but daggone, there's not a lot here. We're still above the glide slope. We're seeing it. Is that 800? Yeah. I thought there'd be a lot more in Taipei. It's the capital of Taiwan. Apparently it's also a main hub, or not a main hub, but a huge hub for China Airlines and EVA.
Cessna cleared to land, runway 5.
Alright. Acknowledge that.
Cleared to land, runway 5. Cessna.
I think we came in too slow because I've been kind of sitting here waiting, like, do I get the flaps out? It's like, we're still such a long ways away. Usually, though, we're trying to fight to get down and get slowed down, but yeah, this time. Alright. Full flats, we're going to balloon out. We've gotten back on the glide, so we're going to be above it again. Yeah, it actually is into climb, I should say. Well above it now. The only thing about waiting and getting those flaps on, I knew that was going to happen. It says 5.4, but the heading is actually 5.2. I really don't totally get it. Crazy there's so much freaking water around here. Alright. Slow her down a little bit more. Coming fast a lot with this plane, especially this plane. I do that with smaller planes for some reason, I don't know why. It seems like I need to go faster than we actually have to, I guess. I don't see any planes here at the airport either. Alright, have the throttles a little more. Alright. Plane is mine. Just slow down just a little bit more. Keep that nose up. Just a little more throttle because we're dropping on the nose. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Oh, we haven't done that in forever with this plane like this. How did I gotta watch the replay. Because I did something really wrong there. Oh, oh man. I haven't done that. I don't think, that's probably our worst landing around the world. I don't think I've ever bounced this plane like that. That was crazy. I want to watch the replay of how I was pitched and how I was coming down, because it was a little different.
Cessna, turn next taxiway.
Oh, our worst landing around the world. Why did it have to happen? Alright, we'll exit right here. These look better than the stock buildings, don't they? Oh, come on. Hit the brakes when I was turning. Threw me off.
Cessna, contact ground on 121.7.
Alright.
121.7 for Cessna.
We're going over to parking.
Taipei ground. Cessna.
Landing lights are off.
Taxi to
Strobe is
parking.
off.
Cessna, taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway November 5, November 4, Whiskey, Charlie, Sierra, Charlie.
Sounds like a long one.
Taxiing to general aviation parking.
Oh, come
Taxiway
on. It's
November
behind
5,
us? Come on,
November
why do you
4,
do that? Now it's clear over there. Come on, man. We'll come up here and take this taxiway down. I'm not turning around. Probably gonna taxi us way back and onto the other side of the... Actually, they'll probably taxi us all the way back around and then like over to here. The longest way. It happens. Alright. Yeah, but I can't believe I bounced that, man. This plane. We're coming down slower than ever. I don't know if that paid part in it. We were still above, I think, the salt speed. But man, we came down and bounced the crap out of it. Like I said, that's the worst landing we've had in around the world. It's an easy plane to land. There's no jetways or anything. I've got, like I said, set to dense, so sometimes there's one. I think sometimes when you move it down, there's another. Less of them pop up or something. But at dense, shouldn't it? They all be showing at dense. There's another one. But it seems like they're missing some. I don't know if I would have turned it up. Would there have been some? Oh, I know why there's no planes here. Is because I turned the traffic all the way down yesterday for a different video. One of my landing videos, that's why. And I didn't move it back up. But next time we come in here, there should be some planes. Like I say, it's EVA Air in China Airways or whatever. China Airways, China Airlines, I don't know which one it is. But you get the gist. There's different kind of buildings there on our left. I don't know why there's separate buildings too, although well, it's not exactly a great representation, I'm sure, of what is actually there. Oh hell, with this taxiway, really clear over there? Man, we are really scooting. The engines are just idling. Well, I guess we're only at 21 knots, so 21 miles an hour. So it's not like we're going that fast, but it sure seems like it. And it's fighting me to the left again. Coming out to this building out in the middle of nowhere. Increase the throttles. Let's go ahead and get there already. I bet you when we take off, it'll be like runway 23. Get this out and away from it again. I'm trying to read what that building says. EVSA Green? What? I mean, I know, like I said, EVA Air is here, but EVSA Green? Alright. Try and get this lined up. Alright, where do we go? Hit the parking brake. Cut the fuel. Avionics are off. Generators off. Batteries off. Taxi, nav, beacon, prop auto heat, heat. And take selectors. We're done. Taipei. Well, there's not going to be much to see because this daggone building. Yay! Yay for the view. Like I said, I don't know where we're going. I'm thinking it was Shanghai, but I could be wrong. And then we'll head over to Tokyo. I think I have one scenery for Tokyo. Maybe it's Narita, Tokyo Narita, or something like that. But that'll be our Tokyo flight, and then we gotta head northwest again. Might hit China again, I can't remember, I'd have to look at the map. Well, after that, it might be actually Russia. And then we gotta find some airports over there that we can take for getting back over to North America. Over to Alaska. And then we'll make our way back across. If anyone wants to leave a comment, I don't know, should we go through South America too? It doesn't seem like we should. Because it's around the world, we don't really need to include South America. It's really odd that there's a runway over there because there's no taxiway. I was kind of looking at that. There's 3 runways, but I guess it's another airport. Small airport? I don't see any buildings for it, but there's no taxiway to it. So it's got to be like a different airport. But maybe there's that. I don't know. I don't see any parking places or anything for it. Kind of odd. Alright, but here we are in Taipei. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And I will catch you guys on the next flight.